Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Deacons. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wake Forest Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes. He's at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Direct snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Young. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And they can't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing their rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Pringle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, better look out. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Deacons.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to UConn. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Branch. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He
caught it. He's trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you got to be patient and know that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Glenn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense. If you're early in this game getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! Touchdown, Wake Forest! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
14. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Slings it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll give it to him again. Past the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him?
Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hayes. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Off the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Lanier. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They'll go with a direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short, in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the 1st and goal.
Marches ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play call, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.